Well, we've talked a lot about Big Easy's great museums before on this channel, but this time I think we'll get a bit deeper. Stick around as we drink the elixir that is the New Orleans Pharmacy Museum. Alright, located at 514 Charter Street, the New Orleans Pharmacy Museum has been a hidden gem in the French Quarter since 1950. But it has a lot of history way before that, which we saw, didn't we?
Yes, we saw a lot of history.
We've got to start with the fact that beginning in 1816, Louisiana became the first U.S. state to require aspiring pharmacists to pass an oral exam. This led to Louis DeFillo Jr. becoming the first licensed pharmacist in America. He and his family had immigrated to the U.S. from France around 1803. He opened a pharmacy in this location in 1823, and he and his family lived here until 1855 when he sold it. He sold it to Dr. Joseph Dupas for $18,000. Dr. Dupas lived in this home until his death in 1867. His story is very interesting and part of the city's haunted history, but we'll get to that in another time.
There's a lot of baggage there.
Yes, a lot of baggage there.
A lot of stuff to talk about with that building.
The museum itself is broken into 10 distinct zones covering different aspects of the history of the shop and pharmacy in general. Number 1. They start off with the legacy of the DeFillo family, which we've talked about and have genuine artifacts from them, including his original license. Number 2. Next up is the method of administration. This area shows mortar and pestle, capsules, various injecting devices from the 19th century. If you don't cringe thinking of a pewter syringe, you're a tougher person than me. Number 3. The third station looks at opium and its use for many ailments from a painkiller to an anti-diarrheal medication, and how it was available over the counter until 1914. Number 4. Next is questionable medical practices. These range from leeches and bloodletting to the use of arsenic, lead, and mercury. Number 5, we move on to surgical instruments dating back to the Civil War. Amputation saws, bullet extractors, stone searchers. Ugh. Even a haze saw, which was used to bore a hole in the skull to relieve pressure.
Well, I thought everybody would want a break after some of that information. Thought we'd take a moment to ask if you'd visit our website at www.bigeasylife.org, where you can read our blog, find our other videos, and get our Big Easy merch from the store, like this cool shirt that I'm wearing here. Stickers, coffee mugs, different things like that.
A lot more things.
Exactly.
Cool and interesting things.
Also, we want to invite you to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all the social media platforms. You'll be able to find all those in the description below. Okay, back to the show.
Number 6. We now get to voodoo potions. Now, these items were legitimately sold by pharmacists of the time. These were items for love or luck and were sold using a number system. That's what inspired the hit song Love Potion Number 9. Number 7. Another staple of the old pharmacies was the soda fountain. It was invented in pharmacies in the 1830s. It was a delivery method to add with powders and liquids, as it was believed that the bubbles had a curative property. Number 8. We have patient medicines. These items are things that were concocted by the pharmacist and given to you with secret ingredients to cure whatever happened to ail you. The Pure Food and Drug Act ended this practice in 1906. The recreation of the pharmacist's work area is fascinating, with its prescription logs and compounding stations, as well as ledgers that track what he used during this process. Number 10. We wrap up with our tour in the back carriageway and courtyard, which is today used to host weddings and events. It is a beautiful spot that the family was able to share. The upstairs of the museum is set up to represent both an early medical office as well as the residence, but is currently closed. But this part of the exhibit is currently closed. We hope to return in the future to continue our viewing of this amazing location.
Well, I hope we've sparked your interest in this amazing museum and encourage you to stop by. At $5 a ticket,
That's a steal.
it is a steal of a deal. If you want to see a story about the ghosts of the museum, please comment below. Let us know. We'd love to
probably do a bunch of ghost stories. On
We'd
a
love to
different
follow
episode.
up with that. Don't forget to
It's
visit our
like
website, bigeasylife.org, and see our daily history moments on our social media platforms. We give you a new and interesting plug every day about things that happen in and around New Orleans. And as always, thanks for being part of our Big Easy Life.